Well, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is going to be the first of my spring trilogy series, which I've been doing forever and ever and ever, and it's just kind of a series that follows me and I love doing it, and I don't know why I just do it for spring, but I don't know, spring trilogy, it's happening. As you guessed, this is going to be a Let's Talk tutorial featuring my spring makeup. I used to do Let's Talk tutorials all the time where I just sit here and chat and do my makeup, and I miss doing them, and I'm happy to do it again, and I want to start doing more of them. So if you want to see how I did my makeup like this, it's a super cute, easy spring makeup that you can wear in springtime or any other time you want to. Keep watching because I'm going to show you how I do it from scratch. Beware, the next clip features me with no makeup. Dun dun dun! So I am makeupless, not a stitch of makeup on my face. So I want to rectify that by putting on this primer. This is the MaxFactor Facefinity Primer. Extends the wear of foundation. So I'm just going to pump a little bit on the back of my hand. And I normally put my hair up in the clip, as you know, but I can't find one anywhere right now. So I'm just gonna tuck my hair behind my ears. I love wearing primers, especially when it gets a little bit warmer. I just feel like it makes everything look a little bit smoother. I know some people are totally against them, but this one in particular, I love. I've been loving it so much. So I'm just gonna put it all over. I have a lot of visible pores on these parts of my cheeks here, so I usually just put a little extra there. Moving on to foundations, I'm using a relatively new one. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Nude Skin Perfecting Medium Coverage Foundation. That's a very long name. I probably read way too many things. But anyway, it does have a cap, but the cap went flying earlier, so gonna live without that. But yeah, I'm just going to pump a little bit on the back of my hand. It says it's medium coverage, which it does give good coverage, but it doesn't feel heavy at all, which is the aim of my game always. Blending, blending, blending. It really evens everything out. It's a nice color match for me, and I've been really liking it. So as I'm blending this in, I just want to talk about somebody who I adore, and his name is Aziz Ansari. Now, you've probably seen him before, you've probably heard of him before, but if you haven't, go check out his stand-up comedy routine that he did. It's on Netflix right now. It's the Madison Square Garden one. I watched it last night with Aslan and I absolutely loved it. I've always loved him as a person, but I especially loved the stand-up. He's so smart. You can tell that he is such a smart person and also absolutely hilarious. Anyway, enough romanticizing over Aziz. I think my foundation is finally blended in. I'm starting a brand new Maybelline Age Rewind concealer because I just finished my last one, so work with me here as I roll this up for the next 3 days. Why do these always take so long? Let's see, nothing is coming out yet. Gotta use my strength. Come on. There we go. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little bit underneath my eyes. Nothing like a fresh tube of Maybelline Age Rewind concealer. This stuff is the best. And I'm just gonna take my foundation brush, the same one, and I'm just gonna blend it in. This is kind of how I do it when I'm lazy, but I've actually grown to really like the finish of it because it just looks, it's quite smooth, you know? I really need to wash my brushes. I'm sorry that they're all a little bit filthy looking, but as soon as I'm done filming this video, I'm gonna wash them because it's been way too long. Another thing I've been loving is the Beauty Blender cleaner. I got that a while ago, and if you use a Beauty Blender, I'd recommend getting the cleaner because it cleans it so much better than soap for some reason. I don't know why, I don't know even what's in it, but it works amazingly. If you've tried the Beauty Blender cleaner, it's the solid one. Let me know what you think of it, because I really like it. Okay, so there's my base done. I'm not gonna put any concealer anywhere else because for some reason I don't have any major spots right now, which I'm not complaining about, but yeah, I'm not gonna put concealer on for no apparent reason. But if you do have any blemishes, just cover those up if you want to, or don't if you don't want to. You do you in your spots. So now I'm gonna work on the eyebrows because eyebrows are very important to me, and I'm gonna be using my Hourglass brow sculpting pencil. I'm kind of feeling lighter brows lately. Like, I used to fill them in quite heavily, and blast from the past, I used to actually fill them in with a marker, like a marker pencil thing. Well, it wasn't a pencil, it was a marker. And I used to think that that looked so great, and people always tweet me screenshots of me with the craziest eyebrows, and it's so embarrassing. So if you're ever in the mood to go back in time and watch my old videos, you will see my crazy, crazy eyebrows. What the hell was I thinking? That is one thing about YouTube, is you see how much you've changed. And I think myself in particular, I feel like my physical appearance has changed quite a bit. My old videos, I had like pretty long bleach blonde hair. And now I have like the opposite hair, like really short brown hair, I don't know. But I love it. I love being able to see like the physical changes that have, you'll be feeling some physical changes. No, but seriously, it is very cool to look back on all the changes over the past like 4, almost 5 years. All right, so I think those are the brows pretty much done. I don't really do them perfectly anymore. I just kind of try to get some color and some shape there, but I'm really not too concerned about them lately. I used to be quite the perfectionist, but I don't know. I'm just kind of feeling this like more natural-ish brow. I don't know what the proper order is, but I'm gonna go for eyes first. This is the MAC Paint Pot. It's in the shade Groundwork, but something like the Maybelline color tattoos would work perfectly fine. But since this is a spring tutorial, I wanted to add some springiness into it. So I'm using my L'Oreal ColourRiche L'Ombre Pure in the shade Chameleon, or is it called Soleil Levant? I am not sure, it's the shade 601, but it is the most gorgeous, iridescent, purpley blue, pink. It is so cool, and I'm just gonna put this on my new favorite Real Techniques brush, and I'm just gonna put this over top of the Groundwork paint pot, and let's see the magic that happens. It's very subtle, so I feel like this is a nice way to wear different sort of colors, but it's still feeling neutral. So I still feel like myself when I'm wearing this, but it's a little more interesting than just like my regular brown eyeshadow. I don't know if you can see it, but especially in the sunlight, it's so reflecty and pretty. I'm just gonna do the other side. This is such a cool eyeshadow. I love anything that's like this sort of like, ooh, if you know what I'm saying. I'm not going to wear eyeliner because usually in the springtime I like to keep my makeup as light as possible, but I'm gonna curl my eyelashes quickly. Everyone look away because some people are very grossed out by this. I know my mom never curls her eyelashes because she's terrified of it, but it's a step I cannot skip. Okay, so after that comes mascara. I'm gonna use my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Whew. I don't know about that, but it is good. All right, so just going to apply as I normally do. Filming tutorials is quite difficult because I'm at a very strange angle, like not the angle I would normally be at to put mascara on. So I'm just gonna wing it. Come on. I really like winter, honestly. I don't mind it, but I feel like sometimes my body is just like, I need sunshine. I always envy the people who live in places like California and stuff where it's so sunny all the time. But then I think you don't have the joys of like fall and having like hot chocolates and stuff. So I think, I don't know, I like having seasons, but sometimes I just get sick of certain ones. I love summertime though. Maybe because I was born in August, I'm a summer baby. Maybe there's something in me that loves the heat, I don't know. Speaking of which, I did read my horoscope the other day. I just went online and Googled like, Leo horoscope. I don't know, do you guys believe in horoscopes? I feel like most people I meet are just like, that's just like rubbish, no one should believe in horoscopes, but sometimes they're pretty accurate. I guess sometimes you just make them accurate, like you make it into something that it's not. Like okay, that makes no sense. I feel like it is true that horoscopes could apply to any situation, like they make them quite vague. But at the same time, I just think, oh, sometimes it's nice to look at it. It kind of spurs you on a bit. Similar thing with the show Long Island Medium, which I really, really love that show. I love Teresa so much. And I always think like, do I believe in that? Like, I genuinely don't know. I know it's TV, but I don't know. Let's not get too deep, but There's gotta be more. There's gotta be more to life, people. What is the meaning of life? Because that's what it always comes down to. All right, the mascara is on. It's looking great. And next up, I'm going to apply a tiny bit of the Benefit Hoola bronzer. I'm not going contour crazy, okay, at all. And in fact, Aslan and I were watching TV last night, and he was talking about how the person had way too much nose shadow on. Not naming any names, but I was like, you mean contouring? He's like, yeah. So I'm very cautious of that now. So I'm just taking a teeny tiny little bit and I'm just gonna put it in the hollows of my cheeks like that. This is actually a really cool one because Benefit kindly sent me one that says Estée Hoola bronzer, which I think is so cool. Like, when do you ever have your name on the packaging of something? I was going to do a tutorial that was like quite orange based because I love wearing orange blushes and lipsticks and stuff, but I'm gonna save that, I think, because I don't know, I feel like pink maybe goes better with the eyeshadow. Anyway, this is the NYX Rouge Cream Blush in the shade Glow. I love this shade so much. I'm taking my Real Techniques stippling brush, like that, and I'm just finding the like cheeky part, like this. And I usually just like stipple it in. It's very, very easy. I know cream blushes can be quite daunting, but they're super easy and they look so pretty. And then I usually just take my foundation brush and kind of buff it in a little bit more, especially around the edges so it's not super harsh. So there you go. There is one side. I'm just gonna do the next side now. One thing I will say about cream blushes is start slow. Like, even there I feel like I put a little bit too much on. So just start a little bit slower and you can always work it up. Buff, 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 the night away, the night away. And I cannot live without a highlighter, as you know. I've been loving this one. It's the RMS Living Luminizer. It's so, so pretty. I'm just gonna take a little bit like this, dip it in, and place on the top of the cheekbone. Don't get your hair in it, that's disgusting. It's the most pretty, natural looking highlighter. Oh my gosh, just look at that. I feel like a mermaid every time I wear this. It's just perfection, honestly. So there you go. That is pretty much everything done. I'm gonna put a lipstick on because I can't live without lipstick. This is the Bobbi Brown sheer lip color in the shade Pink, and it's very, very bright. And I love it. I love bright lipsticks. So here we go. I don't know, I always just feel more myself when I have a brighter lipstick on. So that's it, quite sheer, and you can build it up if you want to. I love these lipsticks, the sheer ones. They're really creamy and pretty. So here is my spring makeup tutorial. I hope you love it. I love it, of course. That's what I chose to put on my face. I should love it. And what am I even saying right now? Nothing, pretty much nothing at all. Anyway, this is everything. I'm just gonna rock the messy hair to go along with it. I feel like I should go outside and start running through some meadows or something, but I will refrain from doing that. If you like this sort of let's talk tutorial, let me know that you'd like to see more by giving this video a thumbs up and give me some topics to talk about. What do you want me to talk about in the next let's talk tutorial? I feel like I should start doing these more often. I like communicating, I like doing my makeup. I was thinking of just doing like let's talk tutorials just when I'm gonna put my makeup on for the day, like no particular theme. I just wanna chat to you guys and do my makeup at the same time. I find it very relaxing and nice. That's pretty much it. You can subscribe to my channel for more videos. You can find me on social media stuff at Essie Button. That is everything. I'm gonna wrap it up and I will see you in the next one. Bye! This was the Buttons Bookshelf book for last month, tongue twister. It was Mindy Kaling's Is Everyone Hanging Out Without Me? That's a lot of outs for a Canadian to say. Is everyone hanging out without me?